Hello everyone, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise, the Sunbreak DLC. So, I need to swap out Alberto. I was going to do some stuff with some side quests, but I'm not going to do that right now. Actually, I probably could. Let me see, what is my buddy skills? Health up, attack up, negate paralysis, knock out king, earplugs, which is really good, element up. Okay. Well, I don't know. So, there's a few ways I could go about this. But I'm not gonna worry about it. So anyways, let's see. I kind of forget what we did last time, but I know that I only have one more Master Rank 3 quest until we head to the next story progression. I am supposed to be doing quests with different sorts of palicos for a side quest, so we can go ahead and give it a try, see what sort of things we can actually accomplish. So, let's see what we got in Master Rank. So we have quite a few that we can choose from. We can hunt the Raknakadaki, which this is a monster I actually do like. The only thing with Raknakadaki is that it is extremely tanky. Tale of Two Titans. I feel like fighting a Garangolm and a Somnicanth would be an absolute nightmare. And then, of course, you have the Rock Razor and Pincers. Daimyo Hermitar is already bad enough as is, and then when you add on Shogun Sianatar with the bleeding effect, that is even worse. So we're going to go ahead and do the Raknakadaki, because I am not a masochist. You know, contrary to what my friends may say. Let's see. And we'll go ahead and choose Fiorine and Lucica for our followers, because playing with followers just makes everything so much more fun, I think. At least whenever I'm playing single player. So I do love that followers are something that we can do. What is Dongo set? Insurance, Defender High. I think this is a new one that I did, but I'm not really sure what it entails. So I kind of forget what I set up for myself. So I should have named it. This is the reason why you name your Dongo loadouts, because otherwise I have no idea what I'm picking. But today we're just, you know, we're on the edge. We're doing something fancy. So, but yeah, the last time I did play this, I was playing with my friend Roto, of course. He, unfortunately, has not had a lot of time for Monster Hunter lately, because he's been busy. I have, too. When I saw that I hadn't posted a video in 4 days, I was actually kind of surprised. Usually I try to keep it within a 3-day period, where I actually, like, will post something, so... I try to keep it at least a little consistent. I don't like going too long without making content. But, man, this time change, it's been rough. Definitely has been throwing me off my groove. Everybody's just like, oh, we fell back an hour. We have more time. I don't care. I do not care. It messes me up. I have such a consistent schedule that, you know, you change one little thing and it just throws off my whole rhythm. Does anybody else see daylight savings time as a complete waste? Because, honestly, I do. Yeah, no, it's pointless. It is absolutely pointless. But yeah, Roto and I have been playing some Monster Hunter Wilds. So the Halloween event is now over, but honestly, like, the Halloween event was actually pretty good, all things considered. Honestly, I love themed events. I wish they had done something like that in Rise, because I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, I don't remember there being, like, a singular sort of moment, where there was an actual event going on, like a holiday event where they did anything special. No, Fiorine, you got in my way. Otherwise, I wouldn't have hit you. So that's kind of your fault. That's your fault, not mine. But it is really weird jumping between Monster Hunters. It was a little bit different back when I was just kind of jumping between, like, Rise and Freedom or whatever. You know, I didn't really have that many that I had to really worry about. But now that I jump from, like, you know, Rise to Generations Ultimate to Wilds to... now that I'm jumping between, like, 3 or 4 Monster Hunter games at a time, it's, it can be a little disorienting at times. I often find myself trying to use slinger ammo in, you know, Rise, and then I find myself trying to use wire bugs in Wilds. So, I always felt like I was the type of person that didn't really have that much trouble swapping between games, but yeah, I'm slowly starting to figure out that the more games that I play at one time, the more complicated it tends to become, so... I've been trying to cut down on games that I play at one time. So, right now, my luxury games, which are the games that I play off camera, I've been going back to retro Pokemon, actually. I've been seeing a lot of videos about the new Legends ZA. So, I've been playing Pokemon since 1998. I'm old. Everybody knows this. But yeah, I've been playing Pokemon forever and a day. I love Pokemon so much, and I'm always excited when there's a new entry, but the thing is like, I kind of feel mixed about ZA. I have not played it, so I can't really speak on the mechanics, you know, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, this game sucks, you know, blah, 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 blah. I haven't played it, therefore I don't feel like I can accurately judge it. The only thing I can really judge it by is whether or not I... as a Pokemon fan, look at the game and go, ooh, I really want to play that. And unfortunately, it's one of those games I look at and I don't really feel that spark, you know? I don't really feel that necessity, that urge. I just don't really feel that, I guess that same sort of, like, excitement where you're so excited you're almost, like, brought to tears. I don't really feel that when it comes to Legends ZA. I kind of feel mixed about the Legends series. What are you talking about? But I don't really feel that way towards the Legends series in general. So I actually went back and started playing Legends Arceus again. So... I think back when I finally got Legends Arceus, which I got it, like, way late, Legends Arceus was one of those, like, entries I kind of skipped, and one of the reasons that I skipped it was because I don't know, I kind of felt mixed about that one, too. It was so different from the typical Pokemon formula, and I'm one of those people where I'm like, okay, listen, if it's not broke, don't fix it. I was excited that they were trying something new, I guess, with Pokemon, to kind of just branch out and bring in new, like, sorts of fans, you know? But at the same time, I don't know, I felt a little conflicted, because I wasn't really sure if I would like this new formula, because it seemed so, I guess, aggressive, right? It kind of focuses on this time and space where Pokemon are vicious, right? They're actually, like, dangerous. It's not like, oh, Pokemon are our friends. No, it's like, Pokemon are a threat, right? So, but everybody was telling me, they were like, oh man, you know, this Pokemon game is probably one of the best, like, I've ever played ever. You know, I'm like, cool. So my mom finally gets me Legends Arceus because she loves buying me Pokemon games for Christmas. It makes her life so much easier because she knows that that's like an instant win with presents, you know? Oh, thank you. Oh my god. Man. I'll say, this thing's vicious. But anyways, my mom buys me Legends Arceus. And she also bought me Brilliant Diamond at the same time. She's like, ah, here you go, here's 2 Pokemon games. There's your Christmas, you're welcome, whatever. And like I said, I was so late to the Arceus scene. So finally I boot up this game. And I'm pretty excited. I'm like, okay, this is a new Pokemon adventure. You know, everybody's saying this is the best Pokemon game they've ever played because it bumps up the difficulty, but not in a typical way. You know, it's more of a, you just gotta be more mindful of your moves, and you gotta be more careful because it's not as hand-holdy, blah, 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 blah. So I'm really looking forward to this, right? I think this is gonna be a great series. And then what ends up happening is, what the fuck did I just do? And then what ends up happening is I log into this, or no, I don't log into it. I get on this game, and immediately, I'm moving at like 12 frames per second. Now, mind you, I know that the Switch does not have the best capabilities in the world, okay? I played through Pokemon Scarlet, alright? I'm not sitting there, I'm not a Nintendo bootlicker, as they like to say, right? I know that the Switch is not the best. And I know that there are some games that just are a bit too much for the Switch and its actual, like, capabilities. But I guess this was not typical behavior for Legends Arceus. And I knew this. I knew something had to be wrong. Or, you know, there's no way that, you know, this game is working, you know, at, you know, 10, 12 FPS, right? I know something's not right. So I'm like, okay, obviously there's a bug, there's a glitch, something has happened here. And I'm in the tutorial section, mind you. Well, I'd say I was a little bit past tutorial, right? I got like 1 star. You know, I just started the series, right? I'm just now in the fields. I'm trying to earn more points, you know. And I kept playing thinking, maybe the game just needs to load, you know? Maybe the game just needs to load, it'll sort itself out, everything will be fine. You know, once I start playing more and things render and blah blah blah, you know. I'm giving this game the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, the issue doesn't solve itself. Let's just say that. The issue didn't solve itself. So next thing I know, I'm on Google. I'm on Google and I'm thinking, alright, let's see what's happening here. You know, something is happening, something is incorrect. I'm struggling. Because I can play a game at low FPS. Alright, I used to play Final Fantasy 14 at like 30 FPS, okay? I'm no stranger to bad FPS, you know, but for a Pokemon game where you're having to stealth, you know, you're having to sneak around Pokemon, you're having to keep a low profile, you're having to dodge away from attacks, right? 12 FPS just ain't gonna do it. So I'm Googling. Do I turn the, do I turn the Switch off? Do I turn it back on? Do I have to, do some weird thing where I delete some games? Maybe it needs so much memory first, or some crap, right? Maybe there's some exploit that I'm missing, you know? Those were my ideas. I find out that what I'm experiencing is a bug, and it is not necessarily common, but it was common enough, and there's no fix. The game is just stuck like that, unless I wanted to reset. Normally, I would probably be a bit more understanding if it weren't for the fact that I had played this game so much, trying to give it that benefit of the doubt, trying to see if maybe it could fix itself, correct its issues, right? And I was already on 2 stars. I felt like I had a pretty good team going. I had some good stuff going for me. And now you're telling me I have to start all over again. I have to go through the crappy cutscenes. I have to go through the tutorial. I have to run around with all this and do all this common sense crap that I felt like, I shouldn't even have to do again. With no skips, no nothing, right? I don't know when I became such an impatient, gamer, because normally I'd be like, okay, well, I wasn't really that far, I didn't have any evolutions of any Pokemon, it's okay, this is an okay place to restart, it could have been worse, this could have happened later, whatever. No, that just, ruined the whole thing for me, that ruined Legends Arceus. I had to put it down. I was like, yeah, no, this ain't gonna do me, Chief. Like, I don't want to deal with it. This is not my bag. Like, screw this. Right? I was not happy. I was not a happy camper.
I need to restore the sharpness.
So I guess with all the Legend ZA crap that's been going on, I really felt like, I guess that I wanted to give Legends Arceus another try, because with Legends ZA kind of having like similar mechanics, but performing a lot worse and being a lot smaller of a scale, I guess, than what Legends Arceus was, from what I've been told. I was like, man, if I can't even, like, get to the point where, you know, I've gotten a decent dent in Legends Arceus, if I didn't even like that, then I'm definitely not gonna like ZA. So, I decided to give that another try. And honestly, I think I was a little bit too harsh with Legends Arceus. I think I was a little bit too rough around the edges with it. It's actually a really good Pokemon game. I'm actually really enjoying it for the most part. The story's pretty okay. There are some parts that are frustrating. There's some side quests I think are frustrating. I think what really hurts it is the slow progression of things with it. I don't even know if what I would say would be considered spoilers per se. But
Sharpen this thing up.
where did this thing go? But I guess my issue with it is that, oh, this is not the direction I wanted to go in, but whatever.
Great.
Also, sorry about my sniffles. It's getting colder, and so I'm a bit sniffly. Whoa, that is not, no. Goodness gracious. But no, my issue with the game, is just the slow progression with the,
There should be something good in here.
with the stars? Yeah, with the stars. I'm sitting there thinking, they're not badges. Like, what are they? With gaining ranks. That is my biggest issue right now, is with gaining ranks. The point system. You have to catch so many Pokemon. But yeah, you have to catch so many Pokemon. And it's just so slow. You know, you'll catch 20, 30 Pokemon in a zone and barely earn any stuff. Like, you'll barely earn any points, especially if they're, like, smaller Pokemon. Gosh, this guy is so slow. I should have just charged into this thing so that I could ride it, but oh well. Man, even its finisher's really slow.
I'd like to see someone do better with your
There
riding.
we go. Arachnikadaki Silk.
This will be done in no time.
Nice. But yeah, I think I'm at 5 stars right now. And the thing is it kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy XIV, where you kind of have to balance the story with, like, kind of doing your own thing. If I had just done the story, I think, and not really focused any sort on progression, like badges or anything like that, I keep calling them badges, but star ranks or anything like that, my Pokemon would probably be over-leveled. But, like, the fact that I took time to, like, gain points, do side quests, this, that, and the other thing, now I feel like I'm over-leveled for the story. And so, like, finding the balance in this game has been, I think, one of the hardest parts for me. So, oh, Fiorina's gonna go get a Monarch. She's gonna get a monster to go ride. I always love when she goes, can you wait a moment? Yeah, I will. I got you, girl. We'll hold the fort. I'm not really liking this, assist Palico. I'm not digging it. I'm gonna have to check its abilities. Ooh, she brought the Anjanath! Yeah! We like seeing that. She's like, the monster's down. I'm like, no, I think the monster's stuck. But yeah, no, Legends Arceus has been really good. I haven't died yet. I guess a lot of people were saying that the difficulty was really crazy. I think the difficulty's only super crazy when you get into, like, boss battles with other trainers, but even then, it just kind of depends. I know people have said the final boss is nuts, and so I'm really worried about that. But yeah, I know that they have said that that's a big oof. Alright, so... Me. Oh, I missed it. Oh, the turns were bad. Them turns were terrible. Man, this thing isn't even nearly dead. This thing is tanky. I'm also trying out my new Basil Blade, which I shouldn't have done. It's just... I need to get out of here. Which I shouldn't have done, but at the same time, it was just... I love this weapon, but I forgot how long it takes to actually do anything with this weapon. Also, normally, I would have, Thank you.
I'm glad I was gonna target you! Are you suffering from some sort of ailment?
Well, you're all patched up, she says as I'm still on fire. But yeah, I haven't died in Legends Arceus yet, but there have been a few times where I ran into alpha Pokemon and, like, they just really, like, tried to mess me up. I think the only way that,
Where's it going?
you know, Legends Arceus gets really difficult when you're just, like, casually playing. I think the only time it gets difficult is when you go, like, super, super crazy. Like, if you're just, like, balls to the walls, not paying attention to anything, like, you know, not trying to stealth, not trying to take your time, I think that's when you're gonna have, like, the biggest amount of issues. I mean, but if you're being, like, conservative in, like, how you're doing things, you know, you're taking your time, you're stealthing when they expect you to stealth, you know, you're just paying attention to your surroundings and not just running in going, I can take on an alpha Pokemon, you know, then I think it's okay. It's definitely more difficult, it's definitely more difficult for people that are used to typical Pokemon, I would think, because it does have, like, that stealth mechanic and the fact that you can actually, like, die, where you as a person can faint because you are not supposed to be taking damage.
Don't worry.
Aw, thanks. But yeah, I don't think it's that hard to, I guess, switch between typical Pokemon and Legends. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, when it comes to ZA, I've not been hearing good things about it. I, for one, am not really, like, the type to want to go out and get a Switch 2. There has been nothing to compel me to get a Switch 2. I have been told that, you know, there's already leaks for the 2026 Pokemon, that is, you know, that's supposed to be like a contender with Palworld or whatever, because of all the crazy and dumb lawsuit stuff that's been going on. But I don't know. And I guess that's gonna be, like, exclusive to Switch 2, because according to the leaks, I guess supposedly it's supposed to be open world, and it's supposed to be more survival based. Here's the thing, again, like I said before, if something isn't broken, don't fix it, right? And the same thing essentially goes for Pokemon, right? You know, we're all kind of used to a similar, like, a very familiar formula, and they can still add new elements to that familiar formula. And they don't, you know, and as long as they're adding something, I guess, new-ish, you know, as long as they're adding something new-ish, they don't have to change everything. Come over here. Come on. Thank you. There we go. I just didn't want to deal with that. Yeah, I could. A larger size updated. No wonder it took so freaking long. Goodness gracious, that took forever. A 20-something minute hunt? Yeesh. Hi, Luchka.
Work out there. Oh.
But yeah, all I'm saying is they could add new gimmicks and they could still keep a familiar formula. Legends is a way for them to try new mechanics, and I can appreciate that, but I hope that that's not, like, the only way that they plan on going forward from now on, is with the Legends mechanic, because then I think it would turn away more casual players like my sister. Ooh! A Lunagaron's been spotted. We must deal with it at once. A Lunagaron.
I see.
Samotari, do you remember the monster that attacked you in the shrine ruins? It's one of the 3 lords. I love Lunagaron. And guess what? Quiro have been spotted there too. Maybe it is the Quiro that are causing these monsters to act this way. Bahari, was it not Malzeno that we believed was the driving force behind all of this chaos? Because the way you're talking now makes it sound as if the Quiro are the cause. All kingdom monsters have suddenly gotten way more active, not just the 3 lords. Nothing like this has ever happened before. I mean, it's not the rampage, but it's still a great migration. But the rampage was caused by Ibushi and Narwa, as in calamity-level elder dragons. Quiro are insects by comparison. It's inconceivable to think they alone could cause this much influence. Right? So I'm still convinced an elder dragon within the kingdom is the root cause. It's gotta be Malzeno. But the Quiro are somehow involved. Is that what you're saying? Yes. They might not be the whole story, but they're in there somewhere. And I'm starting to see how they fit in, I think. But I need more to go on. So, same game plan as last time. You take care of the monster, I'll try to nab a few of those little suckers. Deal?
Yeah.
Samutari, Fiorine, take care of the Lunagaron. And yes, Bahari, get your suckers. All of you, be careful. Of course, Admiral. Okay, Samutari, I'll meet you there. Chiche should already have the Lunagaron urgent quest registered. We leave as soon as you're ready. Alright, so Meowcenaries are back. 2 optional quests were done. So first things first. Do we have a sale? No? Okay. Man. Alright, so I am going to select my usual buddy. So we are going to get Orion back, because I need Orion. Let's see. Meowcenaries are back, so let's see what they picked up. We got some goodies. Let's see. Lagny Apple. Let's select a destination. What do we got? What we got? Jungle. Man, this is the same stuff as last time. I guess we'll do this one again. Alright. Anywho. And I'm going to go and I'm going to change my weapon because I love this weapon. Don't get me wrong. But it's not doing me any favors right now. None at all. So, we are going to change that out. Manage equipment, change equipment. We are going to go to my MK, which this is 250. Lunagaron's ice, so I don't want to use this one. Nash Katana, but that sharpness is terrible. Oh, goodness. I mean, 270. Negative 20 affinity. Oh, Flammenschwert. I'll probably use this. Because, like I said, Lunagaron is ice, so... And I know this because I have faced it before. It is weird playing this a second time because, like I said, I have more know-how this time, but still strange. Samutari, there's an urgent quest for you to hunt the Lunagaron, one of the 3 lords. While it is a monster native to the kingdom, sightings are rare, and the information we do have seems to contradict itself. A savage crawling beast, and a giant man with a tail. Some of it is a bit silly. It only comes out during a full moon. Sorry, there's not much to go on, but judging by the knight's injuries, it is very dangerous. Please do be careful.
There's a special quest for you.
Okay, so I am biased of liking Lunagaron because obviously, like, I think werewolves are just freaking awesome. You know, but honestly, like, this is a cool freaking monster. Like, it's a good monster. It is a neat monster. And I wish they would bring it back in another series. And here's the thing, with the Halloween event, you know, they had the perfect opportunity. They had the perfect opportunity to bring back Lunagaron because it's a werewolf. And there was the Halloween event. They could have done it, and they didn't. And I'm very disappointed in them for that. Cutscene time.
Pale moonlight barely breaking through the clouds. A creature wanders restlessly through the darkness, stepping firmly, never dropping its pace. Its entire body honed to perfection. Finally, the clouds split apart, and the moon reveals itself. Silver light illuminates the land and the mountains. It dances. It runs. It trembles with unbridled power. And with an entranced roar, it shows its true form.
Look at that. I just think it's so cool.
Yeah, let's do this.
And we get this, like, awesome special scene. Like, we get this, like, very unique, like, moonlit, like, ugh. Look at that. Look at how gorgeous that is. Like, that is stunning. Like, you can't tell me that is, you know, like, you can't tell me that's not gorgeous. Mud beetle. The only thing is I still hate this map. Like, I love it, but I hate it. Because, I mean, look at that. That's stunning. I love the ruins. I love the way it looks. You know, I love the moonlight. What I hate is freaking trying to find freaking buggies. Actually, now that I have my, sniff them out. Give me... Yep. Thank you. I hate trying to find birds. Spear birds. Like, Roto, he has all these maps memorized. So he just, like, goes for it. He's like, oh yeah, no, this is easy stuff right here. Yeah, nah. And he'll just run, he'll get all the birds, and then he'll be like, okay, done, ready for battle. Meanwhile, I'm still running around trying to find damn birds. But that's because he... Ooh, lucky life. Give me the lucky life. Lucky life, lucky life, lucky life. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where? Where's the lucky life?
Must be where some.
Oh, no, right here. No? Where's the lucky life?
Nice. Gotta keep it up.
Where is it? I don't see it. It says it's right here. So where are you at? Oh, now it's moving.
Mine now.
Oh, there it is. Bastard. And that's another thing, the levels of this are so weird that by the time I find something,
But it's best to stay alert.
once I actually find something like that, then I can't see where it actually is, and then it flies and gets away. And of course it's flying right for the Lunagaron, which is what I don't want. So we're probably gonna miss out on that. Because I'm not going near those monsters, especially since it's over there with an Aurora Somnicanth. Like, screw that. But this is a good opportunity for a couple things. I didn't really get that many helpers last time.
I'll be taking that.
Oh, and that's the thing. I forgot to take my freaking demon drug and armor skin. God. Not exactly the smartest. I was wondering why it felt weird when I was fighting that Raknikadaki. I'm like, man, I feel like way underpowered. Well, no shit, Sherlock. And yes, I know it would be faster if I used my dog, but you have to understand, the Palamutes, they don't actually, like, jump that high. So unless something's, like, literally on the beaten path, it's not so simple. I see you now. I don't have enough wire bugs for that. So that's another thing I was trying to do. So there's a quest, right? And one of the things I don't like about Rise, and this is one of the few things that I'll say I do not like about Rise. One of the few things that I don't like about Rise is they have these photo quests, right? They're really proud of their photo mode. Which is fine, because, you know, if you have a good feature that you, like, actually think that you did a great job on, by all means, like, show it off, right? The issue with this is that, they want you to do these side quests, they want you to do these things, where you have to take pictures of monsters performing various attacks, or doing various things. Like, they're like, oh, get a picture of Azeros while it's sleeping. Or in the case of this one that I'm trying to do, they want me to take a picture of a Garangolm while it is covering its arms in moss. Which normally wouldn't be such a big issue. However, every time I have tried to get a picture of said Garangolm covering its arms, which it only does while you are fighting it, it does not work out. So the only way that I think that I'd be able to get this picture is if, you know, I have Roto fighting it and then I'm, like, trying to get the picture, which is how I've done it in the past. However, that generally makes me feel bad because I want to participate in fighting said monster. And that just doesn't usually work out because I'm too busy trying to get this freaking photo while he's trying to trigger an attack, so that I can get said photo. So, I don't know. Like I said, it's just one of those moments where it's like, feels bad, man. You know, obviously it's like I want to do more. I want to assist in this fight, but I'm trying to get this stupid photo. And then I can't even imagine, you know, if you're, you know, actually just playing by yourself, you know, trying to get these sorts of things. Like, that would be so annoying. Alright. Now we can actually start this fight, now that I got all this gathering done. I have thought about in the past maybe cutting out some of the gathering, but I do really try to keep the monster hunting as authentic as possible. To show you, like, hey, it's not just run at monster, fight monster. It's, hey, gather stuff, then fight monster, you know, stuff like that. So, like I said, I try to keep it as authentic as possible. Some people like it, some people don't. You know, they want to see what it's actually like. Some people are like, man, skip that crap. You know, we don't need to see it. You know, I think it just depends on who it is that's watching, but... Alright.
Our target is surrounded by mystery. We need to stay alert.
Yeah, I know.
With power.
He's into caves. He's into icy caves. Ooh, and he's schmeeping. This is great. So first, I'm going to plant this, and that'll wake him up.
The target has been spotted. You won't escape this time.
And then... there we go. He can have that. There we go. Ouch. I haven't fought him in a while, so... part of me's like trying to remember how this goes. Whoa. What is with monsters always having these hip checks? I do know that he has like a multi-phase, kind of like Zenogre does, where or Tobi-Kadachi, where he has to roar like so many times before he gets his full form. So it is something that he has to like charge up. It's not something that he generally does all at once. I would say his moveset is very similar to Zenogre in a few aspects, but then when he goes bipedal, that's when it changes. So he'll be charging up again, I think, here soon. Yeah. This is another charge up. He's almost at full form. Nope. Yep, he's at full form. So now we are bipedal. And when he goes bipedal, that's when he starts hitting the hardest. I forget what parts can break outside of his tail, though. Lunagaron's armor is actually pretty cool, too, actually. But yeah, this was the monster I really wanted Marissa to see, because she is a huge fan of wolves, same as I am, especially werewolves, same as me. Whoa. So I thought that she'd really appreciate this monster. But yeah, they should have brought back more of the,
It'll be much more aggressive this time.
It'll be much more aggressive this time. Well, yeah, because we're actively trying to kill it. The last time we didn't even know it was there, and we were just trying to escape. Like, away from it. Is this a fishing spot? It is. I don't think they added any new fish, though. Because I still have the fishing achievement for catching all the fish in the game, so. But, ooh. Different hidey hole. Yeah, I know I found a place for jewel lilies. However, unfortunately, I don't have any great wire bugs because they're locked behind a photo quest. Ooh, turf war? Don't mind. Oh, owie. Oh, let me. I know I should have grabbed the golden wire bug first, but oh well.
You are mine to command.
I am not a fan of Somnicant, but I'm definitely not a fan of Aurora Somnicant.
I'll let you go for now.
I don't know. I don't know which one I hate the most.
I will suffer you no longer.
I will suffer you no longer.
Spirits granted. That's my buddy.
How dare you interrupt my attack? Oh, now he's enraged. Whoa. Yeah, attack that fish. That's your enemy.
In the name of our village. The kingdom sends its guards.
Oh, I should have sharpened when I first walked away. But didn't think about it. Whoa. I don't think it has a bleeding effect, but I also don't want to try it out. Oh, and there's no other monsters here, and that's the only problem. Because I have a stink mink, and I could have, like, freaking lured another monster over. Which is my new favorite strategy. Ever since I had started playing this game again with Red. That was a perfect counter. It should have been. Weird. Whoa, shit. Are you suffering from some sort of ailment? Me, completely paralyzed. No, I'm fine. I'm good. Fearing, thanks. There we go.
It's gonna target you.
Ooh, he mad. He got them ice claws out. He angry. Thank you. I love how she announces it. I'm gonna blind it. But I do that too. I'm always like, hey, I'm putting down a toad. Blast toad, poison toad, paratoad. That's the only thing I wish they would bring back. I hate the worlds mechanic where the toads are just where they are and you can't, like, place them. So you just gotta hope that the monster comes over there.
This can't be good. Let us hurry.
Now's my chance.
Okay.
That's a fine whetstone you've got there. Run like the wind!
Came all the way over here, and for what? Hopefully, because this is where we will finally get to,
Spirits grant me.
Whoa. Nice.
Everything you've got.
I love that I just smacked it in the base and just fell over. Critical hit! Easy critical hit! Right in your snoot. Whoa. Oh, they dropped a trap. Nice. Free dabblage. I love free dabblage. But I can't get the tail like that, so it's not doing me that much good. Aw. It's getting angry. I would think, Fiorine, that it's been angry. At least if I were in its position, I would be angry. Man. Tails.
Gotta sharpen this thing up.
Whoa. I got lucky on that one.
I'd be proud to hear. Thanks, I needed that.
I want that tail, but I just do not think that's possible right now.
Lie
Oh.
down and start crying.
I was say, is the tail really something? Do I have to break it twice? Because I'm pretty sure the tail can come off.
This is as far as you go.
It'd be weird if it couldn't.
It's targeting you.
But then again, I mean, I've seen weirder, I'm sure.
Something bad's gonna happen.
Whoa! Oh, I tried. I tried. Get me out of here.
Failure is
Pick me
not
up, pick
an
me up,
option.
pick me up, pick me up. Ah.
What lies ahead. Let's keep our wits about
We don't know what lies ahead. Well, I know that if I'm paralyzed, and neither my cat nor my dog smacks me
Gotta
to get me
try harder.
unparalyzed, then chances are I'm going to faint. That is a thing that'll probably happen. You know, not saying it's a given. I'm just saying I've got a hunch
Ooh, nice.
that that's probably something that can happen. I've learned so much about Monster Hunter and how people react to fainting in Monster Hunter, especially when it comes to the Omega fight. It has really opened my eyes to I guess how ragey people can get with that sort of thing. I myself try not to be a rage quitter myself. But yeah, I know that there are some people that get very upsetty spaghetti when they die, when they faint. And when there's multiple faintings, especially when you're like learning a mechanic for the first time. Whoa. Well, Fiorine's gonna go get a monster, which means we're gonna be able to ride this Lunagaron here soon.
Spirits grant me
Which is
strength.
exciting. Now, if only I could get this damn thing's tail.
Prepare for a tempest.
I thought I was being smart. Ooh. Oh, you just brought the Somnicanth back. I don't care about that.
It's gone howling mad. You need to be careful.
It's gone howling mad. Oh, there's no ice traps over here.
Hit it with everything you've got.
Well, I would, but you're in the way.
Impressive, right? I won't go easy on you. This is what being a royal knight is all about. No holds barred. Be careful.
That attack is brutal.
Using a help.
That and my Flammenschwert doesn't have the sharpness I would like. Sharpness is definitely. Oh, ooh, ah. It's that attack right there that gives me those lovely panty shots. There. That'll help. There we go.
You're going down.
Nice. And my healing clover back? Yeah. I love when the monster's so blind that it just completely attacks in the opposite direction than what I need. No, another thing I've been thinking about Monster Hunter Wilds is, I wish they would bring back more mantles. So, I feel like in World, I only used, like, one mantle. I really only ever used the, you know, the extra health mantle, essentially the Mender mantle. Really only ever used that. I really wish that I would have used... I really wish I would have used other ones. I thought they were over here. I guess not. You know what? It's whatever. But yeah, I only used like really one kind of mantle. Sometimes I would use like two. I didn't really feel like I had to strategize too much with the mantles. And I think that's what kind of made me disappointed with Monster Hunter World. With Monster Hunter Wilds, I'm starting to realize like more of the importance of said mantles. But they just don't have the variety. I feel like there were constant side quests to unlock new mantles in World. And like I said, half these mantles I didn't even freaking use. There was no need to use them. And like maybe I'll use them in Iceborne, but like all I'm saying is that, you know, in the base game, barely used them. Even against Elder Dragons, barely ever used them, right? So, you know, I really wanted to like them, because a lot of people are like, oh man, the game will be much better when you unlock your mantles. I understand what they mean, but at the same time, like, I just feel like I still didn't use them as much as I kind of suspected I would have. So, but in Wilds, I actually rely on mantles to an extent, like sometimes. Whoa. Oh, it's always that attack. Well, I'm planning on it, but I have to get up. Whoa. Whoa. But I really wanted to, I guess, I was really hoping they would have added more mantles by now, because like I said, I kind of feel like we should have more of a variety to that. Whoa. No, we ain't doing that. A lot of these monsters really like to, like, push you airborne.
Oh, reliable as always.
We ain't doing that. We ain't not doing that. This wolf is just as bad as I am. It's got bad knees. I got him right in the face too. Goodness. Man, this fight's going on forever. So what? Garangolm was one of the three lords. And then we have Lunagaron, which is one of the three lords. And then we have
Good old Kimura whetstones.
I hate how the dog can't climb while you're sharpening. And then who's the third of the three lords? I forget. Let's see, Garangolm, Lunagaron, and... Ooh. I'd have to think on it. Because I forgets.
This is as far as you go.
No, Monster Hunter now has added, like, all the Rise monsters. And that's the thing, like, I don't know. Someone mentioned Magna Mallow in Wilds. You know, them adding Magna Mallow. Because obviously they have the ability to add in other monsters. Because the whole thing with, like, Lunagaron. I have no issue with them adding Magna Mallow, but I feel like Magna Mallow is so much more themed than other things. So, like, take Lunagaron, for example, right? It's a werewolf. There are tons of cultures that have something akin to a werewolf as far as, like, mythological creature, right? So you could fit that in, not really anywhere per se, but it's easier to fit it in than in some places, right? Magna Mallow is literally samurai armor, okay? That is Magna Mallow. So while I'm not saying it doesn't have a place in Wilds, I'm just saying it's so much more themed that it would kind of look goofy in Wilds, at least to me. Because even Garangolm, right? The jungle, like the Scarlet Forest or whatever, even then, like, Garangolm would be an amazing, amazing addition, because you have the forest, you have the ruins, right? That just screams Garangolm. Everything about it screams Garangolm, right? It just all seems like it fits so well. Same with Lunagaron, right? We don't necessarily have, like, an ice place per se. I mean, we do, but we don't. It's kind of like, we have the Ice Shard Cliffs, you know, where Jindahat is. So, it's like, we have a place where we could put it. It may not be the most perfect of places. You know, it may not be the best place. Get out of here, Aurora Sonicant. Get out of here! Get out of here. You're not gonna fight him, so go away. Listen, you're weak already. That's why he's running.
Gotta sharpen this thing up.
But yeah, so we have a place where we could put Lunagaron. You know, like I said, he's not so themed that he would be awkward. You know, there's a perfect, like, place for him. He's only ever appeared in Rise. So, like, I don't know. Well, now in Monster Hunter now, if you think of that as a canon game, even though I don't.
That's my buddy. Keep an eye on his movements.
Come on, come on. Thank you.
It sprung the trap.
Largest size updated. But yeah, Lunagaron's definitely on my top 10 list of monsters I want to reappear, like, at some point. Just because, look at this thing! It is so cool looking! Like, I don't know, I think it's neat. I like werewolves, so I'm biased, but man.
Results to be proud of.
I would say so, yeah.
Would you look at that?
Could you not have waited for our return at least?
It's not like I don't trust your skills or anything. It's just I can't sit here and wait for you all day. I've got to.
I guess there's no point in stopping him now. We should await his report. It's all yours.
He just waves her off like, yeah, lady. Uh-oh. Oh, there they are.
Bahari, your test will have to wait.
What? Why?
Do it later.
Something's happening. Malzeno! What a cool dragon. Sunbreak had such cool monsters.
Hey, move! Let's go!
I would say just drop the monster at that point, you know? Woo! Fearing such a baddie. These cutscenes are really good too. Whoa. It broke her sword. So the Quiro were feeding on the Lunagaron.
I'll be all right.
Yeah, something tells me, Fiorine, that you're not alright. You're just pretending. Alright, so there's all our prizes for the Lunagaron. Ooh! We got a feather pen. We're now Hunter rank 140, Master rank level 4. Nice, nice, nice. Bahari, report. Well, other than almost getting ripped to shreds and or eaten by Malzeno, we're okay. Fio, you sure you're okay? You weren't hurt too badly, were you? It's nothing, really. A minor flesh wound. I promised the Admiral I would behave myself. It's just a scratch, and it hardly even hurts anymore. I'll have no trouble continuing my duty.
Yes.
Huh, good. Glad to see you safe as well, Samutari. Let us get to the point. Malzeno's finally graced the scene. It must be eliminated immediately. We will put an end to this. Hold it, Admiral. I'm not on board with taking out Malzeno. Not yet, at least. The Quiro? Yeah, this whole situation, it all started with monsters from our kingdom pushing into new territory. And their ultra-aggressive behavior started to influence other monsters, and then those monsters became aggressive too. We still don't know the exact cause, but it's starting to look a lot like it came about from those Quiro bites. And now we've got Malzeno thrown into the mix. One thing's pretty obvious. Do the honors, Fio. Malzeno has been using the Quiro to drive other monsters into this hyper-aggressive state. Why? We do not know yet. But at least now there's a clear link between the aggressive monster behavior, Malzeno, and the Quiro. And we gotta thank you, Samutari. We'd never have come this far without your help. Bahari, there's no record of Quiro being seen with Malzeno. I hear ya. It seems like there's a link, but there's still a lot we don't know. Why is Malzeno using these Quiro? How does it even benefit from this whole situation? I say that until we figure that out, we can't go after Malzeno. It'd leave too many questions. Alright, we'll hold off on dealing with Malzeno.
Well,
Fiorine and Samutari, carry on with your assignments. Bahari, get your answers. Easier said than done, but I put my trust in you to find a way. Now get to work. Okay. And now, of course, everybody's gonna want to talk. So, especially Chije.
Your spirit.
Welcome back, Samutari. I'm so glad you're safe. When I heard that you'd been attacked by Malzeno, I nearly fainted. So it's such a relief to see you safe. Fiorine's lucky to have not been seriously injured, thank goodness. On a more positive note, you're now able to embark on MR4 quests. Congratulations. Well then, shall we have a look at the quest list?
Thank you for stopping by.
Oh boy. Alright, so let's see what this has in store for us. Ooh, we got some goodies. So of course we can hunt another Lunagaron if the gear is something that we want. Citadel security, oi oi oi. So Pincer versus Pyro, Shogun Siendatar and Rathian. That one's not too bad. Hunter Rathalos, that one's not too bad. We only have to complete 2 key quests in order to move forward. Dust Devil, that'll have us hunt a Diablos, and then of course there's the Mizutsune. So we got some good stuff, and there'll be more when we unlock more of the quests. But I'm going to take my time with that. I'm going to get some side quests out of the way before I continue. So that's all I have for this one. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you like this series and if you want to see more. You know, let me know what your favorite monster is that you would like to see appear in new Monster Hunter games that may not have appeared for a while. So like I said, I would like to see Lunagaron, you know, go into a new series just because I think it's a really cool monster. And there's a couple of other ones from Frontier that, you know, obviously could use their time in the spotlight as well. You know, but whatever your favorite monster is that you feel like hasn't been seen in a while, that you want to make an appearance in one of the new games, let's talk about it down in the comment section. But thank you guys so much for your continued support on this series. Really means a lot to me. I know that it's not my most popular series, but I am still having so much fun playing it. So thank you guys so much that do watch it, that do enjoy it, and I am looking forward to making more of these for you. But yeah, so thank you guys so much, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, ciao you guys!